Today I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about a day in the life dealing with allergies and type 2 inflammation and grabbing onto those golden opportunities, as well as walk you through some of the things that I do to get less fallout after I enjoy my golden opportunities, and not just the dog, although she brings some interesting moments into things.
If you are looking for the Pinterest perfect version of chronic illness, you have come to the wrong place. But if you want someone who will be real with you, stick around. Welcome to Mel's Diary, Unscripted.
The information in my videos is based entirely on my own personal experiences and is not meant to be a substitution for medical advice. Thank you. Welcome to a day in the life of allergies and type 2 inflammation. Today's actually not a super terrible day. Bit of a headache that doesn't want to die today, but there are worse things. I am currently laying on my deck, which is kind of a hot wreck. I'm trying not to look at it, but it needs to be work done. But I just wanted to get out here and enjoy the sun and the warmth. I mean, well, it lasted. It's still April, so I mean, it might do something horrible tomorrow. You know, we won't use that horrible S word. It's a dirty word, you know, from, in my personal opinion, about April 1st until about, December 1st. But I just want to get out here and enjoy it because we had so much rain last week that the farmers haven't really been able to go and do anything in the fields, which means that A, they're not stirring up dust, dirt, debris, mold spores, or whatever in the fields. And it also means they are not spraying anything with chemicals, which is a pretty big pet peeve for me at this point. I think I probably react to that more than anything else that they do at this point. So it's a heck of a bummer to come out on a nice, gorgeous day only to find myself chased right back in the house because they're out spraying or doing things. So this is kind of a golden opportunity for me to be able to just get outside and get some sunshine and some fresh air and just enjoy it. I mean, granted, I'll have to go in and run through my whole entire decontamination protocol of showering and rinsing my nose and all of that as, punishment for going outside. At least it feels like a punishment some days. But I certainly don't want to crawl into clean sheets and bring whatever particles and dander and pollen and things that might attach themselves to me into my freshly cleaned bed. I just don't want to do that. So I will endure and go through the protocol. So today was just too nice of a day to pass it up. And it's hard to say when I will be able to get another day as amazing. I mean, I'd love to say tomorrow, but it doesn't always work out that way. But springtime can definitely be a challenging time for a lot of us who are dealing with allergies and things, and it's a hard thing because it's like there's a lot of things that you can do, at least in theory, but actually knowing what they are and doing them can really be time consuming. But for myself, I find that doing even simple things now, like showering after I have been outside, and of course, putting on fresh clothes and rinsing my nose with a, what's it called? It's a nasal rinse bottle. I can't think what it's called. It's like similar to a neti pot, but it's not a neti pot. And then I rinse my eyes with just regular saline rinse and brush my teeth. And depending on the day, I might gargle too a little bit. I don't do that as much now. I don't need to as much, thankfully. But it's just a matter of getting as much of the outdoor ecosystem off as possible. Like getting all the little pollen, the little sticky pollen spores, and getting mold spores and particulates and whatever different things might be hanging out in your current environment, and just washing as much of it off and out as possible so that it's not continuing to influence your environment throughout the day. So I try to make sure to make it a priority to not sit in my chair until after I have gone through that process. I have chair covers now that I swap out after I know I've sat in them dirty, like if I've been outside, or I swap them out. Speaking of particulates, I swap them out after I have company come over and, stuff like that. And it just kind of keeps my environment a little more friendly for me. So sometimes it can feel like a lot of work, but considering that I used to walk around carrying a box of Kleenex pretty much with me everywhere I went, like I have witnesses. And I would have like a Kleenex box, and then I'd have a pile of used tissues right next to me. And some days I would just be like blowing my nose, just one tissue after another, after another, after another. And it was so bad. It was so bad. And I've made a lot of changes. And after finding out that I had type 2 inflammation and getting put on Dupixent, that made a huge difference. And I think what made it extra helpful for me was once I got on the Dupixent and it had a few months to really start to make a difference, I was so much, I'm going to say this poorly, I know it. It was a lot easier for me to identify the big triggers. Like before that, I couldn't even tell anymore. Like it was so bad just all the time that I could not even go, oh, this affects me worse than that, because everything was terrible, absolutely terrible. And then after that, it's like I started to notice like I'd be kind of having like a little bit different baseline. And so when something did affect me really bad, it was like, whoa, so much worse. And so I was able to start making some changes and take extra precautions for those big trigger events. And it has made such a difference. Like I still have a lot of accommodations that I have to make for myself and my health, and a lot of, I guess you could call them protocols that I have to follow in order to maintain a certain level of functionality. But inside that level of functionality, I am so much more functional. And I am just so thankful for that. And I just really enjoy it. And I look forward to seeing how things continue to change. Now that I've had the dental surgery that removed a pretty bad infection in my jaw. So once that has a little bit better opportunity to continue healing, it'll be interesting to see what my new baseline looks like. And I'm excited to see what new changes that makes and what other things I can continue to do that will continue to move my health in a better direction. And as I discover, excuse me, spiders, apparently. Excuse me. Just don't mind the spiders. Apparently it wasn't actually dead. Hello. Hi. How are you? Hi. How are you? Yes. I'm kind of busy here right now. Yes, I see you. Anyways, as I continue to find new things that make a difference for me, I will be sure, really, I will be sure to pass the word along so that we can all continue to find healthier days in our journey. Until next time, take care.